What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, you are welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back and supporting the channel. Today I'll be doing a few in-depth review of this Soundcore Select Go 4 Bluetooth speaker. Now this is not just going to be a quick unboxing video where I open the box and that's it. No, I've been using this speaker for some time now, real everyday use, so I can give you the best feedback based on actual experience in this video. I will talk about what's inside the box, the design, build quality, buttons and controls, sound quality and performance, battery life and charging, the Soundcore app and smart features, durability and outdoor use, connectivity and Bluetooth performance. This is going to be a long and a detailed review, so grab a snack, sit, relax and enjoy. Let's get into the video. Alright, let's start with what you get inside the box. When you open the packaging, you get only 3 items. First, Soundcore Select Go 4 speaker itself. Second, a charging cable. And third, a user manual with some warranty information. That's all, nothing more, nothing less. No extra accessories, no protective pouch, no aux cable, nothing else. Some people might feel that's too basic, but honestly, for a speaker in this price range, it's a standard. You are getting what you need to start using the speaker immediately. Now, the charging cable included is a Type A to Type C cable. That means one end is a Type A, which can plug into another standard USB port, and the other end is Type C, which plugs into the speaker. The speaker uses a Type C charging port, which is good because the Type C is more modern, more reliable, and is becoming the standard for most devices nowadays, so that's a big plus. First time I heard this speaker, one thing stood out immediately: the texture. The body is covered with a woven fabric material and it feels soft and premium in the hand, and it doesn't feel cheap at all, which is something I really appreciate. I got this speaker in the green color, and honestly it looks really nice, calm, clean and not too loud or flashy. The green color also hides dirt and dust well, which is good if you are planning to use it outdoors or take it with you on trips. Now, the Soundcore Select Go 4 comes in multiple color options. You can get it in blue, black, green, which is what I have, and sometimes limited edition colors depend on your region. So there is something for everyone, whether you like bold colors or prefer something more natural. The color doesn't affect performance, but it's nice to have option that matches your style. And let's talk about the design and size. The speaker is small and portable. You can hold it easily with one hand, put it inside your backpack or handbag, carry it around without sweat. It's not too heavy, so it won't weigh you down. The woven fabric covers almost all the body and it gives the speaker a premium and modern look. There are rubber parts around the edges, especially on the top and the bottom, which helps protect the speaker. The front of the speaker has the Soundcore logo, which is a subtle and not too in your face. On the back, you will find a rubber flap that covers the charging port. This flap is important because it keeps water and dust out when the port is not in use. Overall, the design is simple, clean and practical. Now let's talk about build and durability, which is very important. This speaker feels very strong and durable. It doesn't feel very fragile or like something that will break easily. When you hold it, you can tell it's built to last. From the box and from my use, it has an IP67 rating. You can submerge it into water up to 1 meter deep for up to 30 minutes and it will be fine. And here is the cool part: it can even float on water, so if it's accidentally fall inside the water, you don't need to panic, it will float and you can just pick it up. This makes it very good for outdoor use, beach trips. You can take this speaker anywhere without worrying about it getting damaged. Now let's talk about buttons and physical control. On the speaker, you will find all the main control buttons on the top. You will get power button to turn the speaker on and off, Bluetooth button to pair and connect to device, volume up button and volume down button, play pause button to control your music. The buttons are soft, rubbery and easy to press. They respond well and you don't need to press harder to activate them. Everything is clearly and labeled with icons, so if you are using this speaker for the first time, you will understand what each button does. There is also a small LED light indicator that shows you when the speaker is on, when it's charging and when it's connected to Bluetooth. And when the battery is low, the LED light is going to turn maybe red. I think it's red. It won't bother you at night, but it's visible enough to give you useful information. Overall, the physical button controls are simple and user friendly. You don't need to pull out your phone every time you want to adjust the volume or skip any song. Now let's talk about sound, which is the most important part of any speaker review. This is a 5-watt speaker, so it's not meant to be extremely loud or blow your ears off. For the size, the sound is very good, actually better than I expected. The sound is clear, balanced, loud enough for a small, medium sized room. Let me break it down. Vocals come out clean and crisp. Whether you are listening to podcasts, audio books or music with vocals, you can hear every word clearly. Instrument sounds clear. Bass is not heavy or booming, but it's decent and controlled well. You won't get that deep chest thumping bass you get from a larger speaker or more expensive speakers, but for a small speaker like this, the bass is respectable. It doesn't distort or rattle even at the higher volumes. Mids are well presented, which is important for most genres of music. Highs are clear without being harsh or piercing. For watching video, listening to music, podcasts, or even lighting game, this speaker does a great job. At 50 to 60% volume, the sound is perfect for personal use or small group. At 80 to 100%, it can fill a medium-sized room without distorting. If you are planning a big outdoor party with lots of people, you might want something bigger. Can I hear the sound? Now let's talk about the battery life and charging. Soundcore claims this speaker can last up to 20 hours on a single charge. Now that's the maximum under ideal condition, meaning at 50% volume. From my use, the battery life is solid, especially if you play at a medium volume. If you are playing at a lower volume, you can definitely get close to 20 hours mark. If you are blasting it to a full volume all the time, the battery will drain faster, maybe around 10 to 12 hours, but that's normal for any speaker. Charging the speaker from 0 to full takes around 2 to 3.5 hours. This is a Type-C port, which is convenient and easy to use. Type-C is also faster and more reliable than the older micro USB ports, so that's another plus. The speaker doesn't support fast charging, but honestly, for a Bluetooth speaker, you don't really need it. You can charge it overnight or before you go out, or you have hours and hours of playtime. Once it's fully charged, you can use it for long hours without worrying about the battery dying on you. Now let's talk about the Soundcore app and smart features. One of the best things about this speaker is the Soundcore app. The speaker fully supports the Soundcore app, and the app adds a lot of value and functionality. You can download the app for free on both iOS and Android. From the app, you can adjust the EQ settings, you can customize the sound to your liking. If you want more bass, you can boost the low frequency. If you want clearer vocals, you can adjust the mids. If you prefer brighter sound, you can boost the highs, change sound profile. The app comes with preset sound profile like a signature balance, bass booster, terrible booster, podcast mode, and more. You can switch between them with one tap. Controls how the speaker sound. You can fine-tune the sounds in ways you can't do with just the physical buttons. Check battery level. The app shows you the exact battery percentage, so you know exactly how much charge is left. Switch off the speaker remotely. This is very useful if the speaker is far from you and you don't want to get up and turn it off. The firmware update. The app can update the speaker's firmware to improve performance and new features. Stereo pairing. If you have two speakers, if you have two Soundcore Select Go 4, you can pair them together for stereo sound. One speaker will play the left channel and the other speaker will play the right channel, make it in sync. It gives you a much wider and more immersive sound. The app makes the speaker smarter and more flexible than normal Bluetooth speaker. It's one of the standard features, and I really appreciate it. Now let's talk about the connectivity and Bluetooth performance. The Soundcore Select Go 4 uses the Bluetooth 5.3, which is the latest version. Bluetooth 5.3 offers faster connection, better stability, long range, low power consumption. In my test, the Bluetooth connection was solid. Pairing the speaker for the first time is quick and easy. You just turn it on, press the Bluetooth button, and it shows up on your phone. Once paired, it automatically reconnects your device whenever you turn it on. The connection is stable with no random dropout or stuttering. The range is also impressive. I was able to walk around my house with my phone in my pocket and the connection stayed there strong. Even through walls, the connection remains stable. The speaker also supports multiple points connection in some regions, meaning you can connect two devices at once. This particular one that I'm using does that. This is great if you and your friend both want to connect there to control the music. Pros. Let's talk about the pros. Compact and portable. Durable build with IP67 rating, good sound quality for the size, long battery life up to 20 hours. Soundcore app with EQ contributed 5.3 stable connection, Type-C charging port, floats on water, affordable. Let's talk about the downside. Not the best loudest speaker, 5 watt, bass could be stronger. Acceptable for the yard, no aux. I don't really care about the aux. The speaker phone functions for call. It doesn't work with calls, so remember that. Overall, if you are looking for a small Bluetooth speaker that sounds good, lasts long, and won't give you a problem, this is a good choice. I recommend it. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you a lot, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your friends or anyone that wants to buy the speaker. I will see you in the next one.